Hey guys, it's OneTap, and today we're going to be playing some more Minecraft. Well, we're back inside of our 200 days Minecraft world. There's a lot of things I want to do in today's video, but first I want to apologize by saying I'm sorry for not uploading as much. There's been so much schoolwork in my life recently, and I'm trying my best to make these videos. It would mean the absolute world to me if you could just go and lightly obliterate the like button. Make sure you do it lightly though, because these videos can take me up to 100 hours to record and edit. Can we hit 3,000 likes for 400 days? Also leave some ideas of what I should do down in the comments below. Now with all that being said, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video. This video is brought to you guys by Frag Pro Shooter, which was one of the best games of 2020. The game is designed to be played on mobile devices and has 60 million players with 1 million daily active users. In this sick FPS game, your goal is to destroy the enemy bunkers as quickly as possible, and the first team to destroy it wins. There's also over 80 characters to collect and customize your own deck and strategy. The developers also work hard to update this game frequently. There's always new content and stuff just so you can always feel like you're playing a fresh game. And for example, they just released a new character called Takashi. He's this really cool dude with like a small pistol and he can like fly around and have like a shield. Like it's crazy, dude. This guy looks so sick. Also, there are multiple game modes you can choose from, including 2v2, which is my personal favorite. You can just grab a friend and hop right into this mode. You choose 3 characters from a deck of 6 while your partner will get the other 3. And since it's a 2v2 mode, you play against 2 other players. So yeah guys, I've been enjoying this game a lot recently, and if you want to try out this game as well, click on the link in my description and you get a special starting reward. You'll start off with a golden chest, 500 coins, 50 diamonds, worth $6 of in-game purchases, so you can get a head start on all your friends. That is going to be the end of this message. Thank you Frag Pro Shooter once again for making this video possible. On day 201, I kinda was just trying to get used to being back. I've been playing RLCraft for the past month or so it's kinda weird to go back to vanilla Minecraft. Some goals for this 100 days, I think we should probably get full netherite tools and also maybe do some cool mega builds and that kind of stuff. We also have most of our farms down. I think the only one we have left that's like actually major is probably an iron farm. I've been delaying that for a long time. Okay, now we're gonna get straight into things. Something I've always wanted to build was a huge library, or not really huge, just a nice big library, as a place where we can just store some books and also store our librarians for trading. I think I'm just gonna plan out how big I want it to be right now, then I can go and grab resources and all that kind of stuff. I want this thing to still be kind of like a house, like a similar building style to my house, with like 2 floors and a winding staircase maybe, I don't know, that's just what goes on in my head when I think about a grand library. And for the next couple of days, I had to get a bunch of wood and a lot of materials that I was going to need for this library. Right now, I'm thinking maybe some concrete. I feel like concrete would be a really cool block to use. I haven't used any concrete in this world yet. But yeah, as I was saying, concrete, some spruce, some oak, and of course, we're going to need a lot of leather for books. I also started cleaning up our building area, and not even going to lie, I feel like this might be a bit too big. I was envisioning something a bit smaller in my head, but you know what, we're just going to go for it. I made a shulker box and turned it blue, and I wanted to name this thing building materials, but we did not have an anvil down here. I was looking for one because I thought we actually had one, but I guess not, so we might need to make another one, or I could just go use the one in our old house. I started clearing out this villager breeding place I just made, like a really bad one actually, because I wanted to breed a bunch more villagers to turn them into librarians when our library is finally done. I threw some food at them and hearts are appearing, and it looks like we already got a baby. That was really fast. Now we just need to make like about 100 more. And next up, I was going to build just a little bit of the foundation. Not going to build like everything in one sitting because I know I'm going to get really bored of that. But I'm making this thing 2 blocks elevated because sometimes when you elevate things, it kind of gives the building a better look to it. It's not just like flat on the ground and boring. Yeah, and I got a lot of good work done on day 207. As you can see here, the whole like flooring outline is just completely finished. So that's pretty hype. I promise you guys I'm actually going to finish one of my big builds. Like, oh my god, I start so much big stuff and I never finish them. But this one, I got to finish this. You know, I'm kind of thinking of incorporating an anvil in my design of the library, and of course I'm probably gonna have to build an iron farm here. It's probably for the better because like I can use iron on so many different things, and an iron farm is just like super helpful. I'm going to construct this iron farm around this area, and now it's time to go on YouTube to find myself a tutorial that doesn't require too many villagers. Okay, after a bit of digging, I think I found one that's perfect for me. So this one doesn't really look too hard to set up, it's actually really simple. I'm using Mystocat's easiest Minecraft Iron Farm 1.16 design. I'll put the link to the video down in the description below. Mystocat makes some great high quality tutorials. Well anyway, the resources should be up on your screen if you want to come build it with me. I just need to get 3 new villagers. I think I actually do have 3 brand new villagers though. So that's actually perfect. With all that being said, enjoy this hopefully short time lapse of me building this iron farm. Oh, and of course, my favorite part by far of building this iron farm, you already know guys, getting the villagers to the very top. I tried many methods and a lot of people said that the boat method was the best with like water and all that kind of stuff. I couldn't figure it out for some reason. The boat was super hard to control and I just couldn't get it to go up. I don't know if I'm missing something, but I just stuck to using the rail method. It took a bit longer, but I got all of them up there at the end. Alright, I'm just gonna save you guys the time. This replay is kinda boring, so we're just not gonna watch it. Alright, after a lot of trial and error, I think it might be working. I'm not really sure. It's kinda like glitchy and it's not like working properly. A lot of the times they don't spawn. Like half the time, the villagers don't even get scared when they're clearly seeing like the zombie. I don't know why. I have to like build a pillar up and then block- oh, turtles. Cool, anyway, I have to build a pillar up and like block the vision and then like reset it or something to get the villagers to be scared. Like, look at those guys. They're not even scared at all. Like, there's a zombie in front of you, bro. Yeah, I'm really not sure why it's happening. Oh, it looks like they're getting a bit scared. Oh, yes. Okay, there's an iron golem. Wait, that's good. Okay, it might be working now. It just spawned 2 in a row, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna leave it be. This made me kind of annoyed. The rest of the day I spent doing a lot of trading. We gotta get back on the emerald grind. Also, I've been breeding a lot of these villagers and just look at this. There's like an overpopulation in here. This is crazy. This is definitely gonna be enough for how many librarians we want. I think at least. Hopefully those guys are happy in there. I'm gonna just do a bit more trading. And honestly, I've been a bit tired of building so much recently. Like, pretty sure all we've done so far is just building and stuff. I need to take a break. We should go like exploring, mining or something. I don't know. We gotta like spice things up, do something a bit different. And that is exactly what I set out to do on day 212. I grabbed my elytra and just started heading off in some random direction. Oh wait, I've been to this village before. Okay, I gotta go in the opposite direction then. I can't be retracing my steps here. I came across a sick ravine. You know what, we're gonna go down here and try to go mining for a bit. See if we can find some diamonds, maybe some redstone, gold, and lapis. Oh yeah, you can see this lava flowing right here. That's how newly formed this thing is. I just loaded this chunk in. And later down below, I found a mine shaft with some coal and redstone. Oh, and look at all this loot I've gotten so far. But later in the mine shaft, I found a patch of diamonds, and there was only 5, but that's still pretty good. Super hyped that we got some diamonds. And I wasn't able to find any more diamonds after that, but I found this flower patch up on the surface here, and I decided to just collect it because we could use these roses for some cool decorations around the base. Literally like 30 blocks away from that rose patch was another huge ravine, and this thing looked pretty epic. There was also a mine shaft down there. I decided not to go in it just because we were just mining, and I want to do some exploring. I want to see if I can find like maybe a pillager outpost or a ruined nether portal or another village. That would be nice. And later I came across just that. Here was a random ruined nether portal just sitting in the middle of the desert. There was also a lot of bunnies here. Pretty sick. I want a pet bunny one day. The loot in the chest was pretty mediocre. There was like nothing in here. Just an enchanted gold chestplate and leggings. Nothing too special. And later I finally returned home, refilled my rockets, and I went over to this shattered acacia biome just to like scout out the area, see if I got some inspiration for some builds. Whoa, that is a deep drop. But for sure, one day I gotta build something here. This place is just so cool, I can't like not. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to build here though. Yeah, we got this really cool like hanging over dark place by this cave thing. Oh, that's a spider. Yeah, I think that's about it though. I'm kind of homesick right now. Let's get back home. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is look at this basement down here. It's been dirty and disgusting for a while. I don't know why I haven't finished this yet. This is definitely something I should just finish up, just so things can look a bit nicer around here. My inventory, I gotta clean this thing first. Holy crap, we need to add more chests too. Now enjoy this little time lapse of me remodeling the basement. You can see I kind of had to make the ceiling dip down a little bit. I was trying a lot of different like designs. A lot of them didn't really work out and look too good, so I ended up just removing a lot of stuff, and you know, it was kind of like a trial and error. This is honestly super satisfying to watch. Just me breaking and placing all these blocks super fast just looks super cool on the camera. I don't know, something is just satisfying about this kind of stuff. Alright, well, I welcome you guys to the brand new basement. Look at this thing. This already looks so much better. Now that there's no disgusting dirt and all that kind of stuff lying around, we have a lot of choices about where we want to expand. Like, I could expand a hallway this way. I could kind of expand it like that way. I could expand down this way. There's a lot of possibilities. I could add another row of chests here also if I needed to, but I think we're good enough now. Also, this part is still a bit dirty, but I think I'm just gonna leave it be just cause, you know, we're not gonna really be here often. It's just a super smelter. Yeah, but I used up a lot of spruce for this build that I originally was gonna use for my house and library, so I think we might need to get some more. And on day 116 and leaking a little bit into day 117, I grinded a lot of XP, but the main purpose was just for some bone meal. I wanted to go harvest some more of my spruce trees, but I don't really have like a farm right now. I kind of just bone meal the tree and then I just like harvest it. It's kind of how it goes. So yeah, we're gonna need some bones from this farm. I also checked on an iron farm later in the day and it looks like it has been working, so this is pretty good. It might seem like there's not much in there, but I think it might be because I haven't really had this chunk loaded that much. Alrighty, now that my tools and my armor were all mended up, everything was pretty much perfect. It was time to get to work grinding these spruce trees. I used my bone meal on the wrong corner at first, but I quickly fixed it up and yeah, we got our huge trees here. This is pretty much the way that I do it. Instead of going all the way up and then breaking down, I just start from the bottom and I spiral my way up like this. And once I get to the very top, I get greeted with an amazing view. I can see my whole area of my first base slash compound from up here. And then pretty much when I'm done looking at the view, I just go right back down. Oh, and something I just thought about is that we do not have a wool farm yet. I'm gonna try to make one right now, like a super simple one, just like a 1x1 wool farm. It's gonna be fully automatic, so I need to make some observers. And you know, the reason I want to make this wool farm is because like all these sheep here are just sitting here. I'm not actively shearing them, and you'll never know when you need a lot of wool for like a big build. And also like I'm at a point in this Minecraft world where all you do is just build a bunch of farms and build a bunch of mega builds, and that's pretty much it. Here we go. This is the widely popular 3x3 sheep farm, fully automatic. I'm just gonna have it sitting over here, and who knows, maybe if I ever want to, I can restart up Project Rainbow, which was from last season, where I tried to make a wool farm of every single color. Alright, I think I should probably focus on building the library now. Let's get this thing done. Okay, first I made up my mind. I want to have like one part of the walls just completely out of white concrete. Some nice colored concrete mixed with some of the spruce wood. It's a really common like building block palette and I think it'll look really good for this build. Not sure how much concrete I'm going to need for this, but if I'm going to have like a majority of the wall out of concrete, I'm probably going to need tens of stacks for this build because this is a pretty big library. I spent the next couple of days grinding the materials that I needed for the concrete. Oh, and I also learned something new today. So as you guys can see, I was getting only flint from the gravel, and that was because of my Fortune 3 on the shovel. I didn't know that it actually did this, and that was dumb because that means I have to go all the way back and get a brand new shovel that did not have Fortune 3 because I'm looking for gravel right now, not flint. Good thing we got a toolsmith just for that. I'm gonna buy 2 of these from you guys. Well, I guess it's time to cue the mini mining montage. And now for everybody's favorite part, the actual concrete gathering. You know, this is just so entertaining. It's probably like it's the favorite thing I do all day. It's about on the same entertainment level as like watching paint dry, you know, it's up there, it's that kind of high. This was perfect because we just grinded out some skeletons, which means we had a ton of leftover bones, which I could turn into some white dye. And after torturing myself for a pretty long time, it's probably time where you can actually start building. A lot of the materials we already got, and it's looking perfect. Let's get to building. Oh, and I apologize if you guys see me like jittering around a little bit at the beginning. Sometimes I'd pause the replay for a little bit, and then when I came back, I started building, but then I realized a little bit in that I forgot to resume the recording. Oh, in this part of the replay, you can kind of see me jumping from log to log while I was on top. I took a lot of fall damage. I was kind of just testing out my parkour skills. And clearly, they weren't that great. Alright, we're gonna skip a little bit forward in this replay because this is getting really repetitive at this point. Oh, and for this part of the build, I tried using some oak wood and I really liked it, so I went out and grabbed a lot more oak wood. The material gathering for this build was just absolutely insane. And now we can really start seeing like what this is gonna look like. I'm really digging the white and brown color palettes. I feel like they go super well together for a kind of medieval styled, cottage style build. I'm definitely going to be using this for some other builds around our compound, and I highly recommend you guys to go try it out. It's also really cheap too. It's pretty much just white concrete and some spruce wood. But yeah, as you can see here, bottom layer we went with all white concrete, top layer all stripped oak, and I'm going to be cutting out windows and all that kind of stuff later on. I'll be adding decorations, but right now we're just going to leave everything blank. And for the outside bushes, I originally wanted to go with oak because I like the texture of oak leaves just a bit better, but when I placed them down they turned orange because of our texture pack, so I had to go with spruce. For the inside doors, I tried out spruce, but I didn't really like it, and I don't know, I just wanted something else. Now for an interruption to the building, we went out to a dark forest and collected some of their beautiful flowers. They had some nice flowers in the area, and of course got some of their wood. Now for the windows, this was a big pain to do. It was really boring too. For some places I had to like pillar up really high and then place some windows in, then break down and then repeat the process. Next, I added these cool windows on both sides of the house. I think it adds some depth to these flat walls, and yeah, it just makes things look a lot better. And also, like a lot of things in life, I regretted like the front thing completely. It was just too boring for me. Again, this was like a flat kind of wall, so I just extended it out, made a little balcony, and hopefully it should look a lot better now. Oh, and sorry for these dirt pillars, by the way. I know they look pretty bad. Now I've pretty much got everything done. Now all I have left is just the outside roofs. Since I was going with a medieval styled build, I went with these super tall, elegant, like medieval arched roofs. I'm trying to say roofs right, guys. I really am. I'm struggling right now. But yeah, they look great and they're super tall. Now finally for the roof material. I was choosing between two colors, either red or blue. First I made a small batch of red concrete. I kind of just laid it out and then I went back and took a look. Then I also had my blue batch of concrete and I also did that, and I really could not decide. They both looked pretty good, but at the end I think I'm gonna go with the red. And I'm gonna need some slight different shades of red just for a bit of texturing, because I know one whole color is gonna look kind of bland. So I'm gonna break off all of this blue concrete. This was probably the biggest build I've ever done on this world to this day. I think it took about 11-ish days to gather all the materials and also build this thing. Yeah, I built this whole thing in one sitting and I'm super tired right now. It's a school night too. I should probably be going to bed. On day 30, I had everything cleaned up. I had the shulker box cleaned up. Everything was done. All the dirt pillars were gone. It was looking beautiful. My inventory was also clean as well. There was nothing wrong with it. Oh, maybe those axes though. There was a lot of axes being wasted here. This is a really wood heavy build. But I'm super happy how this turned out. This thing looks so good. I'm really loving it. Now it's gonna take a while, I already know, to get the roof done, because that is going to require a lot of red concrete. We can save that grinding for another day, but for now, I need to take a break in real life. For the rest of the day, I worked on just trading with our villagers and getting a lot of emerald profits. I need to be doing this more because, you know, I gotta build a huge stack of emeralds. One day I can maybe build a beacon with it. Also, I gotta make sure that I show the villagers I am superior and I am their god by just having all the emeralds in the world to flex with. I also ran into a wandering trader. It's been a while, bro. Where have you been? I haven't seen this guy in ages. I bought all of his stock for his flowers because I don't have any of them right now, I don't think. But who knows, maybe one day I'm gonna go out, try to find a flower farm and I won't even need these, but it's okay. We don't have them now and I'm just gonna buy them. Okay, it's day 131 and I want to start getting our villagers inside of here. I want this library to be fully functional, a place where we can store our books and a place where we can store our librarian villagers. I actually have one of these in my main survival world. It's like a different kind of building, but it's the same concept. It's a separate building where I store my books and my librarians. Okay, so I've gotten done filling in all of this flooring right here and I've decided that this is enough for me. I'm really excited to do the interior, but I was thinking about something. We're on like day 232 or something like that, and we still have not done a raid or anything like that yet. I feel like it's a good time to get Totem of Undyings right now because those can just literally save your life. And raids are pretty fun too. Before I was gonna depart on my trip to reach a pillager outpost, I decided to trade for some golden carrots. I want golden carrots to be our main food source now because their saturation is just insane. And they're super easy to obtain. And soon I was able to find a pillager outpost. There were a ton of them spawning around me though. I was literally getting circled. Yeah, there were just too many of them. They just started shooting each other too. But I was looking for the dude that carried the flag around, so these guys don't really matter. And inside the chest was some decent loot. Actually, let me take that back. There's pretty much nothing in there. One bottle of enchanting is legit gonna give us nothing. And yeah, even on the next day, I still can't find the flag guy. I don't know why, they're so hard to find, but it's just, right now, it's only just normal dudes. I'm just trying to find the flag guy so I can get out of here, man. And eventually I found him chilling inside this floor with like a ton of other dudes. I dropped in and I didn't even realize that there were so many down there, so I had to play safe. They were all grouped down there looking like idiots and it was so easy for me to take them out. And now that we had our bad omen effect, it's time to dip out of here. I headed over to our local village and I was gonna go to bed first right before we start this raid. Ah, what a nice morning, what a nice sunrise. This skeleton though, let me get rid of this guy. The raid has now begun. Let's go, baby. Hopefully I don't get stuck fighting like one last dude hiding in a cave or something. Ooh, look at those guys over there. Okay, so I just started recording right now because I could not find this last guy for the past like 5 minutes, dude, and I finally find him literally as soon as I start recording, so that was a nice coincidence there. He was on the other side of the village. Let's end this dude real quick. And yeah, this kind of continued for the next couple of days, just me fighting these dudes. Here's a little montage of kind of what happened. A lot of villagers died in the process though, so that wasn't good. But it's a good thing that I don't really use this village for anything, I guess. This could be my raid village from now on. It's really close too. I think it's like a couple hundred blocks away from my base. Oh yeah, and also right here, I was getting a little bit reckless. I was trying to like 360, 180 or whatever on this dude, and I forgot he was an axe guy, and this guy was hitting me like 4 hearts or something like that. It was crazy. I didn't have my chest plate on, so that was probably why. I came decently close to dying. That was kind of scary. I think I redeemed myself with this kind of sick clip though. Jump off, hit that 360, and then I hide behind this wall and I hit a flick on him. Where are my FPS players out here? Oh my goodness, dude, I hate raids, bro. I can never find the last guy. This dude is invisible. Like, how do I even kill him? I am so lost right now. Okay, I've officially like given up. I've looked around everywhere on Google for this answer. I think it's a glitch. They're not supposed to be like invisible like that. And even if they were, I should be able to see the particles. And yeah, like I can't even hit him. It's super weird. Like I should be hitting him right now, right? Yeah, the witch was working fine earlier, but this random one is just invisible. It's kind of unfortunate, but I managed to get 1 totem out of it, so I guess that's good. Once we use up this totem, I can go back and do another raid. Okay, so since we're gonna be trading these guys a lot more now, I gotta get these guys' trades down, because they are still expensive. Like this farmer, for example. If I want to get food from him, I definitely need to make him cheaper. So that means I'm gonna have to expand on this villager trading hall, this super trash looking villager trading hall. Okay, so I'm trying to move these guys into their spots, and this is just so frustrating, dude. It's taken me such a long time. For some reason, I'm always really bad at this kind of stuff. Oh, and I accidentally hurt this guy. I'm really sorry. I don't think they were that mad. I'm pretty sure they realized that it was an accident. Thank you, villagers, for understanding. Oh, look at this. This looks amazing, dude. Day 139, we've got all these guys in place. After a lot of hard work with me dealing with these villagers, I think we're good now. Now I'm gonna set these dudes down and hopefully the zombie will infect them. Then we can get cheaper trades from these guys. That is gonna help us out a ton. Alright, zombie, you can do your work now. And pretty much all of day 40 I spent getting a lot of sand because we need sand for concrete and also for glass. I'm using glass paints to trade with cartographers right now. It's a great way to get emeralds for me. And we also need a crap ton of red concrete for the roof of our library. It's time to get grinding. And on day 141, our farmer villagers are finally back and cured. Now we can trade with them with discounted trades. This guy didn't discount that much, but it's gonna be okay. We can just use our potatoes. Our emerald output should be a lot better now because it only takes about 1 melon or pumpkin for 1 emerald. That's just crazy. Here I am, we do not have a flower farm yet, so this is kind of the crude flower farm that I came up with. I'm just in a spot where poppies can spawn, and I'm just kind of breaking stuff and placing down bone meal, hoping that I can get a poppy one time. And the rest of the day was spent doing some more trading, just trying to get the maximum emerald output. We were starting to gather a lot of emeralds at this point. We had so many different ways of getting emeralds, it was just crazy. We definitely need more librarians though, because librarians is also another way. You can use the bookshelves and books, but we do not have one that sells bookshelves right now. We should be getting a lot of librarians pretty soon though. On the next day, I went down into the basement of the library. I'm currently digging out a huge like room kinda, because this is where we're going to be putting all of our villagers in. This main floor up here and the second floor as well is going to be where we're restoring our books, and down here is where we're going to keep all of our villagers. I'm going to be building a trading hall down here, and I'm going to try to make it look nice, I promise. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on this. The only thing I'm a little bit unsure about is how I'm going to get the zombies to work, or like if I even should have zombies down here, because then it's just going to be super annoying when you just hear them moaning and groaning all the time. And so far I'm actually really liking this design. I think I'm not gonna go with any zombies for now. If I want to individually infect them, I guess I could kind of like extract the villagers and then bring them to like a separate chamber where they could get zombified. Then I could turn them back and then bring them back. It'd be a pretty hard process, but like I don't really want zombies down here because this place looks too nice for zombies. Alright, well, I welcome you guys to the brand new library basement. Oh, you can kind of see some light poking out from under those stairs there. I'm super excited to show you guys this. I mean, you guys have pretty much already seen the time lapse of me building it, but when you walk downstairs, you first have this sick view of those, like, I don't know, lots of wood. Armor stands on both sides of us, and here is all we got so far. But yeah, I really like this design, and I even incorporated some, like, leaves into it to make it look a bit more, like, lively, more alive, just not, like, just boring. It had some great color to it. And yeah, my inventory is a mess right now, but it's okay, just ignore that. But I can't wait to move our villagers down here. Let's go do that. Alright, I spent all of day 145 getting this stuff all set up and ready. So hopefully this goes to plan. I'm gonna break this guy out and try to get him into the minecart. That is the first step. Come on, nudge him into the minecart. Come on, this guy doesn't want to move. Alright, now that I got him in the minecart, I'm using the same pathway that I used before to move these guys down here. I'm gonna push him up here and get him into this like dirt pathway. He's gonna take a little damage, but it's gonna be okay. Then I'll take my boat and then get him inside of the boat. Now that he's inside the boat, we can get out. Oh, and I accidentally run into the dirt. We're gonna pretend that never happened. But yeah, we take this dude and now we can row him all the way over to the library. Alright, so once he's here at the library, I'm closing up this thing so he doesn't get out, breaking off the boat. Now, hopefully he gets in the... Oh my god, I did it wrong. Alright, now I'm gonna have to go and grab that minecart and try this again. Alrighty, take two. Let's see if he gets in the minecart this time. Yes, sir. He takes some damage. It's okay. We got him in there. Now he's trapped down here, and he should be like naturally like connected to that lectern thing there. So he should be able to walk into that like one by one. Then I can close him off. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Now I'm gonna go do the same with one other villager. And on day 147, we got both these dudes in here finally. And I'm gonna make like a little chamber where they can breed, just so it's easier for us to get more librarians down here. Instead of just transporting them every time, we have two, so we can just breed them and take those babies and turn them into librarians when they grow up. Here, I'm gonna expand this thing for you guys. I think this room is a bit too small. Alright, it's all up to you guys now. I need you guys to make some babies for me. Here's some more bread, by the way, if you guys want it. Alright, now go make me some kids, because we need more librarians. I put 5 beds in there too, so there should be plenty of room for you guys to have a kid. It's day 150, and look at this library. We've got a lot more done here. I was building a little bit of the interior while I was waiting for those baby villagers to grow up. But yeah, here's what we got so far. So I'm not sure what these are going to be yet. I'm not even entirely sure if I want them here. So that's why they're kind of just like, I don't know, just planned out, I guess. Not sure what I'm going to do here. But it felt a little bit too empty when I first walked in. So yeah, that's why those are there. Anyway, upstairs, there really isn't much right now, just a small balcony you can look down into, and then this door goes out to the actual balcony that's outside. I can see my unfinished house over here. It's pretty cool. Ow, that hurts, but downstairs we got, I don't know if I showed you guys these already, but here's some actual diamond armor in here, and I moved in one of my villagers. I think this is my mending. Yeah, this is my mending villager. We got smite 5 here too. Whoa, okay. And wait, this is a good villager. Mending, lore 3, and smite 5. Alright, well, I moved them into here, and also these dudes. Yes, 3 grown-up villagers, so I can constantly breed these guys, and when I need them, I can move them up into their own trading hall areas. That's pretty dope. And I need to get home before it gets dark. The next day, I swiftly got back to work on working on our house here. I wanted to start filling in some more of the roof and the second floor and just getting things done, because our house isn't really livable right now, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm sorry if you guys can hear thunder outside. I probably should not be recording right now when there's a storm, because it's pretty loud. And I still cannot comprehend the amount of spruce wood that I need. I'm constantly going back and just farming more. It's been a big, long process. Not sure if I really regret it, but like, I don't know, it's gonna look good at the end if it's bigger. And as you guys can see here, this house is really starting to come together now. The second floor just makes it actually look more like a house kinda, because of how like wide it is. It needs some height to like balance it out. I'm only going to be doing this like right side of the house because this is the place where I'm going to probably be spending my time the most. So I'm going to focus on this side first, and then we can kind of expand and work on the left side. I really don't think I need this big of a house because honestly, we're just going to be spending 99% of our time down in the storage room. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. This thing is looking pretty magnificent on the outside. Oh wait, hold on. Let me kill this zombie right here. Alright, as I was saying, just look at this thing. I added some arches on the balcony area kind of thing. And it really like makes it look a lot nicer. It looks more just like more realistic and fluid and less blocky. And I kind of just lifted every wall up by one more floor around like the whole right side of my house. And yeah, one more point I want to make is this roof here. I tried using normal spruce, but I'm not sure if I really like it. I also tried normal oak and that just looks even worse. So I'm not really sure which wood I should use. Oh, and yeah, this zombie gave me a jump scare when I walked inside the house. Kind of creepy. But yeah, like I was saying, I might try to go for a darker wood. I haven't used dark dark oak on like anything yet in any of my builds, and I do have a dark oak tree, so I could definitely go harvest that and use that for my roof. And on day 153, I finished up just some minor adjustments to our house, just cleaning things up and making things a bit neater. I installed our roof also, and I made it with dark oak, and I think it looks pretty good. We're just gonna keep it for now. On day 154, I ventured down into the nether. I had two things in mind. One, I wanted to get 2 more skulls because we already had 1 skeleton skull. I just need 2 more so I can summon the wither, and also we gotta get some more netherite to max out our tools. First thing I did is head over to our nether fortress. Let's go search for some of these wither skeletons. Come on now, I need your skulls. And it's perfect that I have looting 3 on my sword. That's gonna make things a lot faster. And bingo, our first skull came in pretty quickly. I continued to do this grind for a bit longer until I finally received my second skull. And I really wasn't worried about my durability because I had mending. So pretty much every time I killed one, I got XP that just healed up my sword, so it was like perfect. Now that I had my second skull, we had enough to make a wither. Let's go ahead back and now find some netherite. Let's go check out our sheep farm because I need some more beds, which means we need to get a lot more wool. Alright, a stack. Yeah, that's good. I'll take that stack with me. I'm gonna go kill you guys around here. We already have an overpopulation of sheep. I don't think we need you guys. I also applied mending on my bow because for some reason I didn't have mending on it yet and it was already half dead. Now I've got basically everything I need. I can go back into the nether now and try to look for some netherite. Well, this is gonna be another boring grind. I'll see you guys in a bit. While I was just chilling, mining some quartz, a baby hoglin decides to come and just like jump scare me out of nowhere. He didn't really do much damage, I just thought I'd throw that in there for you guys. And now we're finally home and we got our last netherite scrap finally cooked up. Let's turn these things into some netherite ingots. Alright, I think I'm gonna upgrade my sword. Here we go, we got sharpness 4, looting 3, and mending, and also our pickaxe as well. I think this thing is max. We got unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, and mending. Oh wait, no, I think, is there efficiency 5? I think there might be. It's okay, efficiency 4 is fast enough. Look at us, bro. We kinda decked out right now. Getting a step closer to full netherite. On day 262, I cleaned up the inside of our house a little bit, you know, just adding some more decorations because when we walked in, it's super bland. There's really nothing anywhere, so I'm just gonna add some stuff, hopefully spice up the inside. There was a lot of different like things I wanted to try doing, and a lot of them didn't really work out. It was hard trying to think of some good interior design because that's not really my strength. Yeah, but one thing I kind of liked is the ceiling. You guys will see what it is in a bit. Yeah, one of the biggest problems that I was facing right now was this side of the wall here. It was super open without any decorations or anything, and when I tried closing it up, it just looks too cramped now. Like, I don't know what's good. And also, it's gonna be really hard to get into the basement if I have walls here. Yeah, not really sure what to do here. And also, this dome thing, why is it still here? I know on this replay, it looks really fast, like I'm just speeding through, zipping through, breaking all this stuff, but this took a long time to break down, almost the whole day pretty much. It was because the glass, like there was no way for me to harvest the glass quick enough. It literally took me longer to break this thing than to build it, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I got some nice plans of a better version of this dome, because this thing just sucks. And here we go, as you guys can see, I kind of went with like a smaller build. The last dome was a bit bigger than I wanted to, so this was just gonna be super tiny. It's gonna be like a nice little greenhouse kind of. We can store some plants, it'll be cool. And guys, take a look at this. I have it pretty much done on the outside now. It's more of like a tall shape other than my really like flat and low dome. I kind of like this one better. And also I added a lot more wood and less glass because all that glass looked a bit weird on my old dome. I'm gonna add a bit of like vines, or these are actually leaves, but they're gonna be vines. Pretend they're vines. I'm adding a bit of vines on the side to make it kind of look like it's overgrown, because this is gonna be a greenhouse kind of. So I don't know, it's nature. Nature is our topic here. The next day I went back to doing some more capitalism because, you know, my bow was super low and I completely forgot to even hold my bow, so I wasn't even mending it, so that was kind of a waste. And yeah, I also came here because I'm low on food. Oh, but just look at this here, guys. I literally traded with these guys like twice and my bow is already back to full from being half. Like, the power of mending is just crazy. And now guys, take a look at this thing. It's almost done. All we have left is just some bit of interior work, but we have some birch here. I decided to use some birch as like some tables that we can put our plants on. If we get a bee in here, that would be sick. I've never worked with bees in my entire life, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but I think I'll figure it out. But yeah, this thing just looks amazing. Like, I don't know, all the light coming inside just looks so good. Super excited to see how this turns out. I spent most of this day designing the interior of the greenhouse. Something that I really want that I don't have right now are some vines. I think those would add a nice touch here. Okay, so I've been thinking. I found this really nice tutorial on YouTube about a villager breeder, and it doesn't really look that complicated. Like some of them you gotta put them in weird spots and it just takes a bit of time, but this one looks pretty easy, so I think I might give it a shot. I'll leave the description down below. It also doesn't require that many resources either. I'm gonna be building this thing underground underneath our library because I feel like I'm probably gonna be needing a lot more villagers down here. And here we are, I finally got all of the villagers moved in. Well, it was only really 2, and now we gotta see if this thing actually works. They have food available and they should be able to breed inside of there. Well, I guess only time will tell now. Alright, let's go do something else while we're waiting for this breeder to work. I'm looking at the sheep farm over here and I'm thinking about reviving Project Rainbow from last season. I feel like once we have a color of every wool, it's kind of like an achievement too, because we gotta get every dye, and it'll also allow us to make a bunch of cool art. So I've been trying to find the perfect place for this thing, and I think I found a pretty good one. Right over here on this side of our house. There's kind of like a mountain here and I can build it along this mountain. I'm just gonna get some cobblestone and kind of just make like a mold of what it's gonna look like, and we can kind of build off that. And now here is this rough mold of this like rainbow wool farm. Oh, I just fell. Yeah, well, this is probably gonna take a while to complete. We never even finished the one from last season because, yeah, we never got the chance to finish it. We gotta collect 1 dye of every color. This is probably gonna take a pretty long time. Now enjoy this building time lapse. I'm just gonna be doing red, orange, yellow, light green, and green first. Alrighty, here we are with the last sheep here. Once to get this guy in, we'll finally have all these 5 colors done. Now I just gotta push this dude into this hole. Come on, sheep, get in there. You can do it, man. There we go. Okay, now he's in there. Dyed him red, and we are done with this. Let's go. We got our 5 first colors already in set up. This place is gonna look amazing when it's done. I'm hyped. Also, you can see small 1-block holes like underneath that thing. I'm gonna replace that with the color of the wool. But first, I'm gonna need these sheep to get sheared, and then I can get the wool. Oh yeah, and on day 275, I went back to go check on the villager breeder. There was a villager just chilling on the first floor here, and that was a good sign, I think, because that means that they were breeding, but also there was a problem. And also, there were 3 dudes chilling in here. Like, there was not 3 in there before. I think there was only 1 before. But yeah, I guess that's a good thing. It seems to be working. Okay, so the problem was that there was a ladder here actually before. I forgot to take it out, and apparently those guys can climb them, so they were able to just like be free from their little chamber. Oh my, I need to kill this zombie. I'm sorry. This thing is so loud. Okay, so as I was saying, the villagers were like climbing up the ladder and they were just getting free. But now that the ladder's gone, it should be all good and working. So yeah, pretty much if you guys don't know how this thing works, is those guys breed, they make a kid inside of the farm, and then the kid like tries to go on the bed. And yeah, right there, oh, we just saw it happen in real time. He falls off and then, yeah, he gets inside this little chamber that okay, I'm sorry, but why do these zombies keep coming back, man? I gotta kill these dudes. I think there's a cave linked here or something. Yeah, there's a cave right there. I'm gonna patch this up. Hopefully no more zombies are gonna be spawning here. I spent the rest of the day gathering materials for a flower farm, because of course, if we want to continue on this Project Rainbow thing, we're gonna need some more flowers for dyes, and I also want flowers for decorations, because like some of the flowers that you find in flower hills and stuff, they look amazing. I'm going to be using Shulkercraft's design. It's really simple. I used the same one from last season. I'll link him down in the description below, in case you're looking for one as well. I got all of my necessary ingredients. Let's head on to the nether roof. And now this is the time when I use chunk base to try to find where the nearest flower farm is, which I realized I haven't done yet, so I gotta do that first. Okay, so I got the coordinates that I need. I have to get to X259 and Z168, so that should be pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna follow my coordinates up in the top left and just try to get to that point so I can build my portal there. Here we are at the nether portal. I got a sign, it says Flower Hills on it, and that can indicate which portal I'm about to go into. Let's head into this thing and let's just see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, this looks so beautiful. What? Look at this tree, dude. This is like a Japanese like cherry kind of tree thing. I love this texture pack. Yeah, this is definitely a flower forest. Oh wow, look at this place, dude. So many flowers. They got bees as well. Let's go. This place is just absolutely insane. I'm gonna love it here, man. Someday maybe I can come out here and do some builds. Alright, I'm not gonna do a time lapse on this build because it's just a flower farm. It's not really that big, so I don't think it's that necessary. Alright guys, let's check these things out. So I built 2 flower farms actually. Let's go to this first one first. You can see we got some red tulips, orange tulips. I think those are yellow tulips in the background. We got some of these purple flowers. I don't know what they're called. I think this is a pretty nice one overall. Let's get this thing started. Alright, I just gotta hit this one over here and it should start going. Ooh, yes sir, there we go. A little bit of lag, but it's okay. Oh my, there we go. Oh, okay. I was struggling turning it off for a second. Yes sir, though, we got all of these. Oh, that fence is not supposed to be there. We got all of these flowers. This is looking amazing. Alright, let's go check out the other flower farm. So right here we got some more different colors. We got some blue, we got some pink, we got white. And yeah, I think this is a nice selection as well. Let's get this thing started. Alright, good thing these both worked because I never tried them before this, so that's pretty sick. Oh yeah, and I also built this like auto composting station. I can just turn all of my useless excess seeds into bone meal. Okay, I think we should probably head home now. I spent the next day using the dyes that I got from the flower farm and I added on 3 more colors to the wool farm. Light blue, blue, and cyan. So that's gonna complete the first row. And after a bit of building, here we are. This is the first full row of the wool farm completed. And it's looking pretty sick so far. I'm super excited to see what it's gonna look like when it's finally done. But yeah, we got our blue, we got our cyan, we got our light blue here. And it's already working, it's totally functional. Yeah, I'm gonna put this off to the side for now and we'll come back to this project later. Because we got some bigger and better things to do. Oh yeah, and I probably should finish up the roof of this library over here. It's gonna look much better once I have the full red roof in there. Oh my bad, I meant to say roof, not roof. I'm sorry. And also, we're gonna add a lot of pathways and just a lot of decorations around this area. It's not gonna be all grass because that looks kind of boring. But pathways and street decorations and all that kind of stuff takes a long time. So it's gonna take a while to get there, but it's gonna look sick when we're done. And on day 283, I purchased a name tag from one of my librarians because I forgot to do something. We gotta name our horse from the last episode. And the horse name that was selected, drumroll please, was Henry. Congratulations to you, your name got picked. So now we got a horse named Henry. Hopefully we can use him more because I haven't really been using him that much because, you know, our elytra has been kind of insane. But yeah, I really like that name. Hopefully we can make a horse stables for him to chill at someday. Oh, and also I forgot about this chest here. I just noticed it. And it actually has a bit of wood left over from like when I was actually building my house. That's quite a pleasant surprise. I'm gonna clean this up and just bring this downstairs to our storage room. And later that day, I started getting some items to prepare myself for the wither battle. I think it is about time to do so. We are definitely very late on this, but you know, it's okay. Also, I didn't miss out on the chance to get a bit of wither flowers, or whatever they're called, wither roses. I don't really have a use for them, but I'm pretty sure I might need some in the future, so I'm just gonna get some just in case. I managed to get these chickens down here. And now I've bred them up, and there's a decent amount of chickens down here. I'm gonna wait for them to grow up. I'm not sure if it matters or not. I also did a bit of mining, as you can see. I got 26 lapis. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for these chickens to grow up, and then I'll summon the wither. Alrighty, I think it's about time now. I've waited a pretty long time. Let's get this thing started. Oh wait, I forgot. I can't shoot him right now. Wait. Oh, he's about to explode. One sec. I gotta stand back. I forgot about that. And the fight was on. Clearly, I was pretty overpowered for this since I had full netherite armor and also a netherite sword. Yeah, I pretty much just attacked the wither like this for a pretty long time. I never needed to use that golden apple. And soon enough, the fight with the wither finally came to an end and I got that sick nether star. Let's get all of these wither roses. Oh, this is just so sick, man. We finally got our nether star. We can make our first beacon in this world. Let's go back and do that right now. Okay, we should get to crafting, shall we? First, I'm gonna grab a bunch of emeralds for some blocks. 3 obsidian on the bottom, 5 glass, and the nether star in the center. There we go. We got our beacon. Let's craft that up. Now let's make some of these emerald blocks. Okay, it's slowly coming to me. I don't think I have enough for this. I need 280 or so. 280 full blocks of emeralds or iron, and I only have like 30. That's not good. I also went over to my iron farm as well, and we don't have much iron in here either. This iron farm is not really efficient, and it's also because I'm never like in this trunk, so this trunk isn't really loaded most of the time. That's like 30 or so blocks from iron. Decent, I guess. Okay, so since we clearly don't have enough emeralds, I'm gonna just focus on trading for the next couple of days. Hopefully we can get this pretty soon. Yeah, but it's gonna be capitalism non-stop. The emerald flow is gonna be crazy. And also, I'm in the process of turning these librarians down here into like actual librarians because they're kind of just chilling down here. And we only have 1 librarian that is in its position right now, so let's try to get some more. Let's go. I finally got the zombie down there with them, and now hopefully he's not distracted on me. Go kill those villagers over there, buddy. It seems like he's still distracted. I'm gonna just get out of here. Let the zombie do its work. Yes, sir. You can hear them dying. Okay, this sounds bad, but we're gonna cure you guys. It's all right. No villagers are gonna be killed in this process. The following day I returned back and I killed that single zombie, and now we only had zombie villagers, and I'm gonna cure these guys in here. Now hopefully they shall give me some cheaper trades when I come back a couple minutes later. First I gotta get back to trading though. And for the next 2 days, I continued our trades with our villagers to work up our emerald stash, because I really want to get the beacon down this episode, man. Oh yeah, I'm looking down into this villager hole right here. It looks like there's a pretty big accumulation of villagers. I think I'm gonna have to turn this off somehow. I've got an idea though. Yeah, basically just continued trading with people until I reached about 2.5 stacks. I'm really close to getting there too. Oh, and also, I don't think I mentioned this yet, but one of those villagers that I turned into a zombie back there, one of those was actually a librarian that sold infinity, and I want to put infinity on my bow. So can I just do this? Oh wait, what? I thought it would swap infinity out for mending, but I guess you can't just swap it. I think you just have to make a completely new bow, because I feel like infinity is probably more worth it for me than mending. Yeah, I just don't really want to like refill my arrows every time I use them up, so I think infinity would be really helpful. Alright, so I've been trying to pick out a spot for this beacon, and I think back here is going to be pretty good, because I can see myself kind of expanding a lot of pathways into this area back here. There's a lot of open room for me to build here, so I think I'm going to build it here. Also, I'm going to be building this beacon like on the surface, so that's why I'm kind of clearing all this stuff out. I usually build my beacons underground, but I think I'm going to build this one on the surface this time. I don't know, I've been building my beacons underground since the very beginning of time, and I just kind of want to switch things up a bit. And yeah, I didn't quite have enough, but I was expecting that because I didn't get the full 2.5 stacks of blocks yet, and you can see in the middle I filled in a bit of iron. I'm gonna go with some emeralds on the outside because in my opinion those just look a bit nicer. Alright, I'm gonna have to go and get some more emeralds now. Oh, and I found something pretty horrific. So I realized that this was open, like before I came here. I just patched that up. That was open, and apparently I think this is what happened. Zombies were coming down at night, and they were coming in and they were infecting the villagers down here when they were cured. And yeah, they've been despawning because I haven't fed them golden apples the second time. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but pretty much we lost a couple villagers, and that's not good because I used golden apples on them. Hopefully the guy that's still alive is my infinity villager though, because I like that dude. At least we got our villager breeder over here. This is gonna help us out and get some more villagers back. Alright, placing the last couple of emerald blocks. Finally, dude. Come on, and then let's place down our beacon. Now we just gotta wait for this thing to just start charging up. There we go, we got the achievement, bring home the beacon and beaconator. Let's go, baby. First beacon on the world. Let's put our emerald in. What should we get here? I'm thinking regeneration and speed, maybe? I don't know. Let's just do that. Speed 1. Yes, sir. Come on. Ooh, okay. Speed and regeneration. Yeah, this is gonna help because I don't have to use my firework rockets as much when I'm trying to like travel close areas. Like let's say I wanted to just firework back to my house. I don't have to waste a whole firework, just running back is good enough. Oh yeah, just like walking around is just a lot more efficient. Oh, look at that beacon, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Later, we definitely need to kill a lot more withers to try to get max beacon buffs, because you already know. Good thing I got looting 3 on my sword, that should make the process fairly easy. I spent the next day unwinding a bit and just building some more paths around our compound. Just gonna lay out some basic pathing around our base just to make things look a bit more neater. And I kind of got carried away and started doing this for a while. As you can see here, I made this long pathway extending from our front door all the way to the back area, and it also connects over to a library, and I made this huge patio thing over here out of an assortment of different kinds of stones, and our path also connects to the garden. Yeah, this patio, not sure really what I'm doing with it right now, but I kind of like the look of it, and I'm thinking of adding some chairs and stuff in the center. Okay guys, something just came in my mind that I completely forgot about. Do you guys remember in the very beginning of the episode, my goal was to get full like netherite tools? Well, there's like 5 days left and I'm not there yet. Let's head back down and let's do some ancient debris gathering. Let's reach this goal before the end of this episode. And our first piece of ancient debris actually came when I was trying to mine out an area for a bed. It was just there. Like, that's pretty lucky. We're gonna need 8 pieces of this in total to get my axe and my shovel into netherite though. And so over the course of the next few days, I gathered a bit more ancient debris. And finally there it was, my 8th piece of ancient debris. Let's head home and make our tools into netherite. So now we're back home with only 1 day left to go. I'm gonna smack these things into the blast furnace. Let's cook those things up. Oh, this is so exciting, man. I can't wait to get our tools into all netherite. Something I just realized. I forgot about a villager back here. I want to see who this dude is. I'm hoping he's the infinity guy. Oh, yes, he is. He actually is the infinity librarian. Let's go. The other two villagers were kind of useless. I don't really have trades on them yet. Also, my diamond axe, I forgot, isn't even upgraded at all. It's just an efficiency 1 normal diamond axe. And we don't have a villager that sells efficiency books, so I think I might have to do just normal enchanting with this one. Okay, I'm here at my old house. We have our enchanting set up right here. What do we have? Ooh, Unbreaking 3 for the 3rd enchantment? I don't have lapis right now. I gotta go get some. This could be promising. Alright, I'm back with lapis. Let's do this. What do we get? Oh, just normal Unbreaking 3? Damn, dude, I was hoping for some more. Let's try this again. Alrighty, attempt 2. Ooh, it's the exact same. Unbreaking 3. Oh, we actually got it. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. That's like the max you can get from enchanting. Holy. We're so lucky, dude. This second try. I have mending books at my house, so I can just add on mending. Dude, that's crazy. Let's go, bro. Now we actually have some of the best tools, dude. That's just sick. And now we're back home. We got our mending axe. I'm gonna make the 2 netherite ingots, and let's put these things on our tools. And our netherite axe here. Let's go. There we go. And our netherite shovel as well. Look at that, dude. That is just amazing. All netherite tools. Looks like I kept my promise from the very beginning of the episode. I'm actually super happy that I got this done because I know you guys would be yelling at me in the comments if I forgot about it. And it was just in the nick of time. We are on day 299. And I woke up on day 300 and we're gonna craft some red concrete because I really wanted to work on the roof of the library, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have time in this episode. We're gonna have to leave it for next time. Just gonna spend this day gathering some concrete and working on the roof a little bit to close off this episode. And right before the sunset, I placed down some of my last bits of concrete that I had. And also, don't worry, I'm gonna be adding texturing to this later on. I'm kind of just like planning out what this roof is gonna be. I'm watching the sunset right now on day 300. Oh shoot, it's actually getting kind of dark. Looks like this is gonna be the end of today's episode. What an amazing episode, man. I've had so much fun making this video over the past like month and a half or so. And now it's totally getting dark. And that was how I survived 300 days in hardcore Minecraft. Hey, so you made it to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought of this video down below. And if you're new to my channel and you like the content that I make, consider subscribing. It would really make my day, and we are on our way to the 50k subscriber mark. It'd be great if you were a part of that. Now for real, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.